Hi, Sarupa here from sarupashah.com and thesoulagentblog.com, and it is the season of selfies. So here's another selfie video for you. And it's funny when you look at yourself, I can see my hair and thinking, oh, isn't it? Need a comb or a brush. But it's really important that I'm talking to you today because obviously I spoke in my last video about focusing on the good right now, focusing on, acknowledging things that we perhaps forget, the mundane, the everyday kind of thing. And today I want to talk about doing the inner work. So a lot of people know the kind of spiritual, conscious, new age saying of, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world, or your inner world is reflected in the outer world, both meaning exactly the same thing. And if you want there to be change in the world, you've got to kind of look inside. You've got to do the inner work. So if you want peace in the world, well, actually, where's that peace within you that's not being reflected? So kind of we know the words, we know the sayings, we know what to say, and this is what I call that kind of spiritual academic. It's all there. We kind of know the theory, but how do we apply that in real life? So when people think about inner work, what is inner work? Is it where we sit there and focus on what is wrong with us? What hasn't been working, or come up, when I ask people this question, when I ask clients, often they say, well, I've come up with the fact that I don't feel like I'm good enough, I don't deserve, I'm afraid of failure, and you peel underneath that, and it's all about the fear of not really being good enough, being that kind of root core to all of that. And the thing is, that's not what inner work is about. It's the biggest illusion. People think personal development and inner work is about fixing things that are broke. And as my spiritual teacher often says to me and my spirit team, why would you fuse 2 points that are broken together to fix them? That's not about that. It's about focusing on what you want. That is creation. That is what inner work does. So if you want inner peace, if you want peace in the world, so let's use that as an example because it's that time of year, and if that's something that you feel passionate about, and I know I have, and it took me a while to understand this, well, actually, if the outer world is a reflection of my inner world, as it is yours and everybody else's, where is it that I'm not holding peace? What do I want out there that I'm not giving to myself in there? Then what happened when I started to kind of piece those pieces together and realise, actually, it is about the inner peace that I have, I started to think about the people that I wasn't having inner peace with. So various points in my life, with my mom and my dad as I was growing up, being a kind of gnarly adolescent, or with partners or friends or sisters, brothers, whatever, and trying to think it's about those kind of things, thinking I need to go make peace there, I need to go make peace there, and again I put it outside of me. So actually, no, it's about being peaceful in who I am, in knowing who I am, in claiming the fullness of me without apology, without being sorry, or without trying to kind of live up to somebody else's stuff. So actually it was about me focusing on who I am and what I desire and what I want. That is true inner work. So inner work isn't about fixing 2 points that aren't working together. It's not about analysing yourself to say what isn't working. It really, really is about focusing on what you want. So another little tip for you today, to think about what I've just shared, and maybe think about what it is that you want out in the world, okay? So we're going to start with that kind of big stuff out there. You want peace in the world. Perhaps you want there to be no more child poverty, no child illiteracy, no one to be homeless. Maybe you want a combination of those things and more. No war. You want people to tolerate each other and live in cooperation. You want people to stop harming each other. You want more equity for men and women to be able to live in balance. Whatever it is, don't judge whatever it is, and write down a few of those things. Maybe it's, as I say, it might be a long list, might be a short list. It's not a competition in any shape or form, but whatever comes to mind, write those things, and then see if you can turn each of those things around to you. Say, okay, so that's what I want for me. That's what I would desire for me. So if it's illiteracy that you want to eradicate in the world, where are you not reading yourself? Where are you not allowing yourself to be understood by you. You know, it's about turning those things around. And if you're interested in kind of developing this further, then I want you to check out the link to the Ritz workshop. I'm calling it the Ritz workshop. It's where we're going to be manifesting your highest vision using spiritual principles that I've been learning for the last 30 years plus, you know, at least consciously. But it was something that I always say I was born knowing, born doing. I didn't know when I was a child what I was doing or what the impact of you know, the gifts that I had. And obviously it's developed and continued to grow, and I work really hard with my spiritual teacher, my spirit team, to learn and understand who I am in a greater sense, so that I can give more out, because that's something that's really important to me. So I've kind of decided to use the Ritz. It's one of the kind of top venues in the world. Beautiful, beautiful hotel, very old, got a lot of history, but it raises the frequency when you go in there. It raises your vibration, and that's what I really want, to raise your vibration and allow more of your soul out, and to show you how fusing bits that are broken together is not where your spiritual power is, and how you can claim your spiritual power, hear your intuition more, learn how to manifest your highest vision, and really have that inner know-how to make 2014 your best year yet. So that's happening on January the 17th in London. There's an early bird pricing that's still available, and I would love to see you there. So check out the link, it's below, and if you have any questions, write them in the comments below. But this is my selfie number 2 for December, and hopefully I will speak to you very soon.